real estate lovers. I bring you greetings from the National Association of Real Estate Marketers and Consultant Association of Nigeria, REMCAN. I want to bring this message to you that love real estate or those who engage in real estate. We have gotten a couple of questions on how to address this particular issue I'm about to address now. And it is regarding the new tax law that is going to come in place in 2026. Many people will be vastly affected if not put some of these things I'm about to say into consideration. We recently received a letter from bank saying that they are going to put into implementation what the NTAA has said or instructed them to do. What is NTAA? NTAA is a Nigerian Tax Administrative Act. Now, that Tax Administration Act has given or mandated the banks to block every account that has not been linked with their NIN or does not have tax ID. Now, this is a very, very wonderful update and opportunity. If you are listening to this video, you can share it and let other persons follow to share with you and listen to it very attentively. If you are into the real estate market, you are a commissioned person, you collect commission. You sell property or you rent property and you collect commission. Listen and pay attention to this message I'm bringing to you today. Now, one of the best things that you're going to do for yourself right now before January 1st, 2026, first thing you are to do is that if you're using your personal account, you need to link that account directly to your NIN. So you go take your NIN number to your account or to your bank and link it to your NIN. Link your account number to your NIN. That account number is going to be used as tax ID in 2026 if you did not get tax ID from the tax authority. 2, which is the major one, which I will advise, open a business limited liability account. If you've been using an enterprise or using a business account that is not limited, open a limited account. And when you open a limited account, the first thing you do, take that name that you've registered, get your tax ID. After getting your tax ID from the bank, get SCUMO certificate. After getting SCUMO certificate, then use it to open an official account. Why is this thing important? The tax net, it is very necessary. Now, there's a provision inside the tax net for PIT, which is personal income tax, and company income tax. Now, when the tax for company is different from personal income tax. That is the difference between you opening enterprise and you opening a limited liability is the tax net. Now, when you open a limited liability company, you will not be taxed if you don't have a revenue of 100 million and an asset of also 250 million. What does that mean? If you don't have a transaction of worth 100 million for a year, you're not permitted to pay tax. Now, that does not mean you're not going to file your tax. You're going to file your tax adequately. And that is why you need to register a limited liability. If you have an enterprise as registered, you will be charged as personal income tax. And that personal income tax is going to be like up to 25%. So you have to put this into consideration. Those who will understand this tax new tax policy will be in charge from 2026 upward. Even if the federal government will not implement this thing very well, as long as it's attached to your account, it will be implemented well. That is how dedicated it is. Because if 2026 comes in and you cannot operate your account again, meaning there is an issue. The banks usually obey this kind of instruction because most banks does not want to disobey the government. And immediately this kind of thing has mandated them to do this kind of things. They will flag your account. And when you now come in, you will now start paying fines. Because before they open those accounts now, you have to start paying fines. So for you to structure and do your business very well next year, please and please open a bank account, open a limited liability business, so that it can help you scale through. Now see the difference. If, for instance, you close a deal and let's say 10 million enters your account, if it enters, let's say if you open a business account now, or you open an enterprise and 10 million enters enterprise account, that 10 million has qualified for tax. You are qualified to be taxed at the end of the year. Yeah, that is if it was an enterprise. But if it is a limited liability, that 10 million that enters has not qualified you to pay tax. You will not pay tax, but you file your tax at the end of the year. So the difference between the two is large. So if you are listening to me, share this video and let people know that it's important for them to obey these simple instructions. Obey these simple instructions so that even if the government does not obey, it will not affect your account. Because I know banks is going to close many people's account. Even as of today, some banks is already closing, having a limit of transaction, or having a benchmark of funds that should be in your account. So the financial system is going to get a bit tighter and stronger in the next decades because of this tax new policy. So you have to be smart and you have to grow as we grow. So let's grow and become tax knowledgeable and also become tax compliant. Thank you very much.